game number 2. Live odds, sportsbookreview.com, powered by UWager. ESPN, Warriors and Spurs. Spurs 4.5, 208.5. The total early money on the under, and there should be. The Warriors with a 2-game lead in the loss column for the 1 seed. Remember last time they played on ABC Saturday night, Kerr mailed it in. No Curry, Thompson, Green, or Iguodala. They lost by 107-85 score. Spurs didn't play Leonard, Aldridge, or Parker. Maybe Kerr does the same thing here. I mean, they should be able to win out when you see their schedule the rest of the way, and that most of the games are at home. Will he take this gamble, though? And last night in the win against Houston, Thompson played 37 minutes, Curry 33, and Green 33, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about ridiculous minute counts for the key players for Golden State last night, but they were high-intensity minutes in a game that really wasn't put away until the final minute, and there is a chance that Kerr does sit his key guys again. And we don't know this for sure. There's a chance. It is something to be aware of throughout the day. And this is one game where you probably want to keep your eye on the betting markets. Now, again, we talked a little bit about this in the opener. Let's mention it again here. The Warriors under streak. Now 11-0. Those 11 unders have come by a total of 124.5 points. So more than 10 points per game. Golden State now 16-1 to the under their last 17 ball games. This, with their pace down and their defense up, it has not been a short-term trend, and the markets have been lagging behind throughout the month of March with these Golden State unders.
Fatigue, no issue here for the Spurs. In general, helps that Gasol, Aldridge, and Parker have all missed time to be more fresh down the stretch. No player got to a full 30 minutes against Cleveland on Monday. And Gasol's role continues to grow. Last 10 games, 231 minutes, 136 points, 71 rebounds. And look at this. The NBA's top 5 teams have mostly beat each other up this year. But after they blew out the Cavs Monday, the Spurs are 9-1 against Cleveland, Houston, Golden State, and Boston. The only loss was by 2 points in November to the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, I don't put a ton into that particular stat when it comes to what's going to happen in the postseason. How a team did in the regular season against the other elite teams is, a lot of scheduling factors in there. A lot of, and San Antonio, I mean, we saw the Spurs sat guys the same game the Warriors sat guys. The difference is that San Antonio goes 15 deep, and that helps them a lot in the regular season in these type of ball games. It doesn't necessarily help them once the postseason comes around. I want to get back to Pau Gasol for a minute, because you were talking about some of his numbers. When you look at Pau's per 48, his average per 48 minutes over the last 10 games, look at the numbers. 28 points, 14.7 rebounds. He's been a monster. And we've seen that Pop's endgame rotation, Leonard, Aldridge, Gasol up front. That's tough to guard. He hasn't been starting Gasol, but he's been in the lineup during crunch time. And the Spurs, with that big 3 up front, have been very, very difficult to defend in the fourth quarter of tight games. Popovich talking about Gasol. He's fulfilled all of our expectations. There were really no surprises. If anything, he's shooting the 3 more than he has before. That's been the biggest difference. We didn't expect that. We didn't sit him down and say, now, Pau, part of your role is going to be shooting 3s, but it's sort of evolved with the spacing and the way we do things with LaMarcus out there. It's just evolved that way. He's been successful at it. So we just kind of let it roll. It's a Spurs team again. They're going to create matchup problems throughout the postseason. They may well create some matchup problems to a Warriors team that will be underdogs again tonight for the 3rd time this season. They won outright in this role just yesterday.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.